Back live, yeah, we are back live. And yeah, we are back. I got a black screen because EA can't build or create good games. I hope they fix this really quick, because this is definitely not supposed to happen. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we are back now. Did anything happen? Libano is still crawling behind Hungary and trying to get into his DRS. Oh man, this is... Man, why did this happen? This is so annoying. Come on. Broadcast on the wall, do you need anything else? Any more information? I don't think so. Good, we are back. We are back. We have 12 drivers left. Let's see. Joshua Evans now in the lead by 3.3 seconds. And Libano now is within 8-10 of a second, so we are right back when the party starts. Libano is in the DRS of Hungary now. He made it after, I don't know, 7 laps or something like that. And now we can have a look into the sky. It looks really cloudy and really dark already. And we will see some rain. The question just is when. But yeah, we were just... Oh, and Libano's gone. He hit the wall, and this must be rear wing damage. This must be rear wing damage. And this means he can't repair it. This will... This will definitely influence his pace. But yeah, let's see. He got in the DRS and spun out. Probably he should have stayed away from the DRS. And let's him through again. Flo pitted and now gets lapped by Joshua Evans. Yes, he does. And gets lapped by the top 4. Yeah. No one going for a move. Adrian spun, and was this a collision between Adrian and Arpo? It looks like, but I'm not sure about that. As the sun is coming back a bit right now, you can see some... Yeah, we can see a bit of sun, but not quite a lot. I don't know what that means, to be fair. Does it mean that the rain will stay away completely now? I don't hope so, because the rain will definitely add some spice in the race. And the race needs some spice right now, because it is pretty boring. Not many incidents or not many overtakes. Nothing, basically. But yeah, this will change with rain. I'm pretty sure. Because people may have chosen a rain setup. May have got the wrong tire pressures for rain. May haven't got as much practice in rain as they had in the wet, so dry, so maybe they are a bit slower. But we will find all about this pretty soon, I guess. Just need to wait a couple more seconds now. Probably not couple more seconds, but maybe a couple more minutes. As it gets really dark right now, really dark. It's just a matter of time now when we will see the rain. As Ennis doesn't get out of the way for Varova, and Varova just drives through him. This is not supposed to happen. As Ennis on soft, not on hard. Okay. I would suggest to the drivers, if they want to make a move, do it now, because in the rain it is pretty hard to make a move. So they should try to go for a move now if they want to, because it is much harder to overtake in the rain than it is in the dry. But we will see. I'm talking especially to Pangri, because he's super close to Otapa all the time. He's always looking down his inside, but just never goes for a move. But now I feel like he's even closer than normally, so maybe this is a sign and he wants to go for a move now. They go through Aqua Minerale right behind each other now. Through Variante Alta they go. Pangri is about to make a move as Loki gets a huge moment there, and now Otapa, can he capitalize on that? He doesn't launch himself down the inside, but he's really close now. We will see a move now on the start finish straight. I predicted right now. Either Pangri or Otapa will go for a move. Who of them gets the best exit? As it already starts raining right now, so this is basically one of the last chances they get. Otapa just isn't close enough to Loki. Loki has way more straight line speed. Pangri as well isn't close enough, so he can't do anything. We see the first raindrops right now, and we see the battle for P7. Varova, Pipe and Energy Jet fighting. Varova got past them. Will Jacob send it down the inside? No, Jet stays behind him for now. Through Tamborello they go. Who managed these intermediate conditions right now, where it isn't wet yet, but it isn't also completely dry anymore? It will take a while for the drag to actually be ready for Inters, because it is 100% race, so everything takes much longer. So we will see a lot of different laps to pit, I guess. The drivers don't have don't have a lot of experience in the dries and in these intermediate and changing conditions. So let's see who handles them best. It is definitely too early for Inters right now. Even if you want to go on a gamble, it is too early. Like, if you would go on Inters right now, you would just ruin everything. As we watch the first four now on the start finish straight, no one goes for a move. But let's see, the battle for P7 is still on. Varova Vapaipi is ahead of Energy Jet. And Energy Jet is just too far away to come back on Varova now. So let's see, up the hill here, or down, we look down the hill actually. How much rain is on the track yet? How bad is it for the drivers? I don't think it is too bad, to be fair. I think they can easily stay out for 3 or 4 more laps. But I'm not sitting in one of these cars, so I don't know. I don't know the exact conditions. And to be fair, myself, I don't know the time when to go on intermediates in these changing conditions, because I had 0 practice in such conditions now. For now, we'll definitely need to do that till the new season starts. But yeah, let's see if Pangri can make a move now. He is close, but not close enough yet. But oh, Energy Jet is back on the rear of Varova Vapahipi. Varova has way more ERS, and both of them aren't using it. as we are now in lap 40 out of 63. And right now it gets really difficult for all the non-ABS drivers, I think. Because ABS off in the rain is really difficult. Yeah, as we can see here. Energy Jet locking up his front right tire a tiny bit into the second corner of Variante Villeneuve. So yeah, I'm not sure if he can stay within the DRS of a Rover now. I'm not even sure when the DRS will be disabled. What lap? Because right now it isn't wet enough to disable it or to go on inters. Joshua Evans still does it in Hungary as well. Joshua Evans and Hungary now are now in the pits, and this is where the gamble starts. Joshua Evans is going on inters, right? Yeah, Joshua Evans gets inters on. Oh, and Hungary got slowed down. Ah, this is unfortunate. As Libano now is coming around the outside here on Liam Cross. They are into Tamburello. Liam Cross backs out. And on the start finish straight we saw some... Yeah, the track now is definitely wet. We can see that now. The track is getting wetter and wetter. And someone is stuck in the pits. Oh, it's just Energy Jet. Oh, but Libano spun! And there's no front wing. As with the virtual safety car. Virtual safety car deployed. And if the virtual safety car stays out for long enough, this could mean that Otapa and Chips could regain the lead from Joshua Evans, just because Joshua Evans pitted last lap. And now if they pit under virtual safety car conditions... Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see. As we can see, Otapa here locking up into every single corner. And both of them are entering the pits right now. When will the virtual safety car come in? We will definitely watch Joshua Evans now. He comes down the hill to Rivazza 1 right now. As DRS gets disabled and the safety car comes in this lap. Or the virtual safety car gets disabled as well. Loki is in the pits. He is done now. Joshua Evans. Oh, is this going to be close? Where's Joshua Evans? Joshua Evans is here. Ah, not quite. Loki stays in P2 but can't regain P1. I don't know what happened to Hungary, but he's now 3.5 seconds behind Otapa and gets a time penalty for cutting the corner. As Ennis is really struggling there with no front wing again. Did he got a time penalty? I don't think so. Just looked super late. So now we will see for the first time in ERO history how hard will it be to overtake without DRS. We all know that DRS got nerfed a lot. DRS is like nowhere near it was last year, because now the downforce gets created by the floor, the underfloor of the car. So DRS isn't such... Wait, he still has a DRS? Huh? What? Oh, now it got disabled. But didn't it got disabled 2 laps ago? As Loki spun? Oh, got a moment. Oh, I missed it again. Come on. Yeah, Loki spun. I got a moment. And is now back in P3. So CPI Otapa is back in P2, and the first two drivers, apart from Temesis and Flo, are without time penalties yet. Let's see if this will change in the wet conditions now. Let's see who managed these conditions the best. And let's see, maybe we'll also see some full wet tires, some heavy wet tires in 10 laps or so. Because it is still continuing to rain. It doesn't stop or ease off. So maybe we will see some full wet tires for the first time. It will be interesting, in my opinion. To be completely honest, I don't think we will see them. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm pending. I'm not sure. I will just let myself surprised that we see Loki getting a huge moment there and avoiding the barrier by half a meter. This was close, and now he's back in P4. Pangri is on the podium now. But let's see the time penalties. Yeah, Pangri is on the podium. And Ennis enters the pits again. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, Ennis retired. Okay. Yeah. The Albanian driver retired today. He has had enough. He didn't want to get lapped twice. Ooh, Libano and Energy Jet fighting. Libano is back on pace and is now hunting down Energy Jet into Rivazza 1. Can any of them make a move? On the start finish straight they are right now. Libano stays behind him. Oh, but Liam Cross and Varova Vapahipi are fighting. Varova sends the car down the inside there. And look at the difference of acceleration. Liam Cross without any traction control is just so much faster out of these corners. And Varova with full traction control is slow. I can definitely say he's slow now out of the corners. But it's also a much higher risk for Liam Cross, because it's so easy to spin out on these conditions. It is rainy, here are a lot of elevation changes in Imola, so the car moves up, down, left, right, up and down, side to side. So yeah, let's see if he can keep it on track. He wasn't the most confident driver today. Libano was, and sent himself down the inside there on Energy Jet. Liam Cross wasn't the most confident driver today, as you can see on his time penalties. But yeah, still managed to get in P5 for now. But when I have a look on his time penalties, he gets dropped back to P9 or P8. So yeah, Liam runs wide there, that's what I mean. So much easier to get a moment else to spin out, and here you can see it. As Energy Jet as well goes wide there. Oh man, drivers are struggling a lot. They're struggling a lot right now. Who's fighting there? Pangri and Loki? Yeah, it is Loki, who fought himself back into the yeah, if there would be in DRS, back in the DRS range of Pangri, and is now trying to overtake him again. He's just half a second behind him, and if he managed to get that gap down to maybe 0.4, 0.3 seconds out of Rivazza 2, he can have a look into Tamburello. Liam Cross behind Verova nearly locks up, but definitely breaks too late and gets another moment. Yeah, right now nothing is happening. Josh Evans is extending his gap to Otapa. It was at 5 seconds a couple of laps ago, and now it is 5.5. So yeah, if he doesn't make a crucial mistake, this should be his win, his first win in fact, in this off-season. He won the last off-season, last 100% off-season, the old game, or on the old game. Trying to do that again. Last race I called him out. I said that it isn't possible anymore. But since Ken, no, Ken didn't win the last race. Who won the last race? Oh, think. Oh, I don't remember, to be fair. It was Miami, I know that, but I don't know who won. But I need to look it up. Because possibly we can see. Oh, Loki runs wide a bit. Possibly we can see a championship decider today. Low-key chips wasn't P2. Sniper Arctic won the last race. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, Loki got 15 points last race, and if he gets P4 this race, he gets another 12. So this would mean he would end up with 27. And Sniper Arctic isn't racing. Strange isn't racing either. Okay, oh, he gets a huge moment, but it definitely isn't a championship decider yet. It definitely isn't, because if he stays in P4, he will get 27 points, and some drivers have 15 points already, so they can regain P1 in the last race if Loki doesn't race or spins out. Gets another little moment there. As Liam Cross now isn't battling with Verova anymore. He's battling with the upcoming Libano. Libano is closing in, and with 15 laps to go, he has a lot of time to still make a move. And if you have a look on the bottom right of your screen onto the track map, you can see all the drivers are spread out so much. For example, the S Martin of Temesis now is at the exit of Rivazza 2, and Energy Jet in his AlphaTauri was in Tosa, so at the complete opposite of the track. And yeah, if you have a look on the left hand side of your screen on the gaps, the only really close gap is in between Libano and Liam, and all the other gaps are 3.8 seconds or higher. As Liam cuts the corner there and gives the position back to Libano. Okay, this was interesting. Yeah, Liam is really struggling in these conditions here. Brakes late, but not a huge lock up, just a tiny one. And now he will use his ERS. Onto the start finish straight they go. Liam Cross is closing in with the help of ERS and Slipstream. He goes to the right hand side of the track. Libano squeezes him a tiny bit. Liam cross brakes super late and Libano squeezes him off there. This wasn't really clean. This wasn't really clean. Yeah, we will see if Liam Cross can come back or if he will fight with Energy Jet in a couple of laps. So, what times are the drivers setting right now? He set at 25.5, so just 5 seconds slower than in the dry. This isn't too much. I expected more, to be honest. Liam Cross still has a 12-second time penalty, and this would move him to P9 at the moment. So yeah, these time penalties are ruining his race. They're definitely ruining his race. Liam is too far away to make a move as he crumbles across or over these curbs there, which can really unsettle the car, and I wouldn't recommend it, at least in the rain. But I mean, he's the F1 driver, he should know that, so just do it, Liam, if you want, but I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, I have no clue what else I could tell you right now, to be honest. I have no clue. We have confirmed that the new calendar in 2023 won't feature France, so Le Castellet, and Spa, but it will feature Miami and Kyalami. Yeah, Liam Cross runs wide there. We will watch the leader a bit, I guess, because the gap between Otapa and Joshua Evans went down to 4.3 now, but I think that's just because Joshua Evans keeps it slow and steady and safe. He just wants to bring home the car. I just want to bring the car home. So yeah, where was I? I was at yeah, next year's calendar. We will have Miami, Kota and Las Vegas as 3 US Grand Prix. I'm not quite a big fan or enjoyer of that, because yeah, I mean, I get why they race there, at least in Miami and in Las Vegas, because it's a hyped sport at the moment, and everyone watches F1 basically. It is probably in the prime time right now. Like, F1 never had more viewers, I guess. So yeah, and they want to capitalize from these viewers, so they race where they get the most money from, and this is the United States. And it's a bit sad, to be honest, because there are so many historic tracks in the world. For example, yeah, just look at Spa, or look at Hockenheim, look at I don't know, Donington. Donington is probably not a good track for modern F1 cars. The Nürburgring, whereas Circuit Magny-Cours, Zolder is probably a bit short. Liam Cross passes Libano right now, because Libano got a moment, I guess, or yeah, moment out of Tamburetto, and he comes back. Liam Cross sends it down the inside here. Libano keeps it around the outside, gets a little bit of a moment there. Liam Cross now going on side by side up the hill here to the fast, kicky left-hander. Liam Cross backs out and sticks his nose behind Libano. Yeah, where was I? Historic tracks. Yeah, we have Magny-Cours. We have a lot of England, Donington, Snetterton, but they are probably not in the shape of modern cars. I would enjoy Circuit de la Sarre, so Le Mans. I would really enjoy it. I don't quite think it is possible. Alonso said it last year when he had the show lap before the 24 hours of Le Mans, that it could be possible, but I don't think it is, to be fair, just because of the battery in the long straights. Loki gets another moment there, and is now 12 seconds behind Pangri. But we need to watch Libano and Liam. Liam is too far back to make a move. So Libano gets a little moment. Liam can't capitalize from that. So yes, we will. There are a lot of good tracks everyone could race on, but instead of cool old tracks, they choose money. And I get that in the modern world, everything is based on money. Everyone wants to make the most money. But yeah, I don't enjoy that at all. I don't enjoy that at all, because, especially because for the fans it is really sad. When I looked at the Miami layout, it basically just looked like a pig. And when I think that we race on the pig track, but we could race on Spa-Francorchamps, this makes me sad, you know, like. But well, we need to deal with it now. We could also race in Turkey. I don't get why we don't race in Turkey. We had so many awesome races in Turkey the last 2 years, I guess. So yeah, I mean, next year we will also see. What was it? They raced there last year. Also, track near Saudi Arabia. Qatar, yeah, Qatar we will see again. And possibly China. Depends. Yeah. What could I tell you? I could tell you something about Euro. I could tell you something about the calendar in Euro, because we have some historic tracks this year. We have some really nice tracks. We will start the season with a real banger, in my opinion. We will start the season with the British Grand Prix in Silverstone, and then we will fly to another continent, the other side of the world. We will fly to Miami with the Miami GP, brand new track. I'm pretty hyped for that, even though, yeah, it is a pay track in my opinion, but yeah. Then we will return to Europe, and we will race in Austria, in Spielberg, near the Slovenian border. We will race in Spielberg on the Red Bull Ring. As after that we head off to Australia. Luckily we don't actually fly to these continents, because then the strategy will to be carbon fiber zero or net zero in 23 wouldn't work at all, because we fly to Australia with the brand new and renewed Albert Park circuit, where we will see high-speed racing, better racing, closer racing, more interesting racing, as Liam Cross gets a huge moment in spins but doesn't crash. Can Jacob Tucker capitalize on that? Yeah, he can. Adrian is probably too far away, I guess. Yeah, he is. Then we will fly back in the direction of Europe, back to Bahrain, heading then towards Europe to Italy. Famous Temple of Speed to Monza. We will stay in the same to Emilia Romagna, to the region of Emilia Romagna, to Imola. Then we will have a voted track. So it could be any track. What can I think of? I can think of Singapore, Zandvoort. What else? What else track could it be? I'm not even sure, to be honest. A lot of tracks. Jeddah it could be. Yeah. So the drivers are allowed to vote their track, what is a really nice feature. Then we fly to Azerbaijan, and then we return to Europe. Oh, basically Azerbaijan is in Europe and in Asia at the same time, so I don't know if we return. Azerbaijan is in the east of Baku is in the east of Azerbaijan, so it is probably more in Asia than in Europe. But yeah, then we will come back to Europe to the Belgium Grand Prix, possibly for a last time. We will race in Spa-Francorchamps, and we then will go to the United States for a second time. We will go to COTA, so to the circuit of the Americans, I don't know, American cars, that's cool. Yeah, we will return to the United States. After that we will fly back to Europe to the French Grand Prix, so also possibly for the last time. We will race in Circuit Paul Ricard in Le Castellet. Oh, Liam Cross cuts across the gravel there, but managed to keep it on track. It's another huge moment. Oh, Liam Cross is really struggling. Can Adrian capitalize on that one this time? He's still too far back. Now we will give the leader some attention. After France we will stay in Europe, and we'll just went to Barcelona. We will just go to Barcelona before we go to Hungary. No, before we go to Abu Dhabi, we will go to Hungary real quick, and then the last two races of the Euro Season 8 in the famous Brazil. Brazil hosted a lot of season endings till, what was it, 2011, 2010, I don't know. Brazil was the last track of the year usually, and that's why we had some intense race and intense finals there. And then the last race of the season, so the season ends with a real banger in my opinion, with Japan. What is finally drivable with the new cars and new curbs. We are allowed, I should say, to ride the curbs, and this makes it fun. It makes it actually fun to race in Japan. So yeah, overall we have a lot of historic tracks mixed up with some new street circuits, with some tiny narrow circuits. We don't drive in Monaco, so basically probably the most historic track ever. We don't race there, but it's understandable, to be fair. But yeah, we are in lap 60 now out of 63, so we have 4 more laps. The gap between Otapa and Evans is now down to 2.9 seconds, but as I said earlier, it's just because Josh Evans tries to keep it clean and just wants to bring it home now. So yeah, let's just see if Otapa somehow finds some intense speed and can come close to him again, but I don't think he will. So we will just watch Joshua Evans going through Aqua Minerale for 3 more times now, and then the race is over. As Tamises gets a time penalty. Will time penalties be a big problem today? Yeah, for Liam Cross, he will lose 1 position. Or will he? Oh yeah, he will. Yeah, just for Liam Cross. So it was an intense Grand Prix. we had two virtual safety cars, I guess, and one normal. So the race wasn't quite chaotic, it was civilized, so people actually knew how to behave. They weren't crazy, or at least I didn't saw a lot crazy drivers. But I see Liam Cross struggling even more now. Adrian is now 1.4 behind Liam Cross, and possibly he can go for an overtake now. He has, yeah, he has. Wait, I don't even know if he got lapped. I don't think he got lapped. So he has 4 more laps as well. No, 3 more laps now. Lap 61, 62 and 63. As Liam Cross pulls over to the side. Did he run out of fuel? No. Huh? Liam? Are you good? Let's see, how much did Temesis gain from that? $22.7, $22.3, $22.1. Yeah, that's still too much, I guess, because he would need to gain 10 seconds now. I don't think that this will happen, to be fair. So yeah, Liam is... As my game froze again. Come on!